Welcome to the Monday night. Oh, this thing's in the way. That's annoying. Oh, I should have looked at that first. Oh well. Oh well. Welcome to the Monday night live stream. Today we're going to talk about our favorite fish. So hopefully, we can have some lasting conversations about fish. Like last week was a rarity, but we talked fish almost the entire stream. Top chat, no thanks. Live chat. There we go. Live chat. And my screen just went black. That's perfect. And I'm back. Okay, hopefully I'm still live. So we'll give this a minute. Excuse me, for people to roll in, get notified, watch the advertisement for me. And while we're waiting, can you move the bottle, please? I've been looking for that. I was like, where's my water? Dang. Thank you. What was I say? I'm gonna tell a story while we wait for people to roll in. I had my very own arachnophobia story. If you've never seen that movie, there is a scene. Obviously, it's about spiders. Well, it should be obvious if it's not. There is a scene where a guy sticks his foot in his shoe, like he's putting his shoe on, and he gets bit by, I don't know what kind of spiders they were, black widows or whatever, and he died. Now obviously I'm still here, so I didn't die, but I did put my hand into a glove and got bit almost immediately. It just scared the crap out of me. I whipped the glove off and just threw it as far as I could, just out of reaction, which probably was not smart, because if it was serious they would need to know what bit me. I assume it was a spider. It was right on the web here, and it ballooned up. Think of just half of a golf ball right there, and it's still the skin is still really hard. So it's, I don't know, it's weird, but at least the swelling went down or whatever that was. Man, it was crazy. Never had that happen before. But I don't know why I told that story, but that's what happened to me today. It was fun. Nice Japanese barbecue sauce commercial. That's interesting. All right. Also, don't forget to hit the like button. Every time you hit the like button, it sends out a notification so we can get some more people in here. And yeah, just for Bob, just for men, how are we going to get little Steenfott without a willy mate? What? Willing mate? How are we going to get? No, I don't use any of that crap. I don't care. You're working, so you'll be lurking. Seapold, thanks for joining. Maze Tales, Ferns, and Fins. I will be on her channel Thursday morning, although I don't remember what time. And I was on Skipper's Aquariums last night, so if you're looking for something to watch, a little extra after the stream, maybe, check out old Skip. We had a good time on there last night. And again, Thursday morning. Hopefully you can remind me what time, because we're in different time zones, so I don't remember. Your favorite fish is $5 for $5 at Pleco. Yep, the golden white cloud minnow. Yeah, I actually want to talk about more favorite types of fish. Obviously mine is rainbow fish. We all know that, unless you're new to the channel. Is the Steenfott clock still available? No, I don't think I ever made. Oh, that was available at one point. I think Nisi is the only one that has it. I'm gonna text her right now. Do you still have the Steenfott clock? Dogs are barking. We'll find out. We'll find out if the one and only Steenfott clock is still a thing. What am I doing here? Here we go. My favorite type of fish are plecos. 9 a.m. CST. So I think that's 7 a.m. my time. All right. I think. Pretty sure. I think it's 2 hours. I think it's 2 hours. This is probably going to go on for a minute. Steven says, rainbow fish, pseudomagills, corridoras, and panagaras. No particular order, except rainbows are first. Mine are definitely going to be rainbow fish. Like I said, we all know that. What would be my second? Probably corridoras. Oh, what is the deal? Heyo. There it is. The one and only Steenfott clock. That's pretty sweet. That's a collector's item. Can never get it again. Favorite freshwater turquoise rainbow. My favorite aquarium-ish fish are discus, German blue rams, and bettas. Interesting. German blue rams. Boss Hog, what's up, buddy? Saltwater flame. Oh, man. I didn't even think about saltwater. Such a prize. I want one so bad now. Never going to happen. I'm definitely going to make sure Nisi is the only one to ever have one. And she says, hello, stream. Where's your merch page, Bob? I was looking for a shirt. Probably on my website. I don't know if it's actually even turned on. I know I can add it to the cart, but I'm not going to check out because I have a million of my own shirts already, so I'm not going to buy another one to see if it works. So anyways, Rico Stan says, my list is close to yours. Aquatics. But Denison barbs specifically take up the last spot. Denison barbs, super underrated fish. Out of all my videos, it's definitely the Denison barb that gets the most questions. What is that fish? What is the fish with the yellow and red stripes? Everyone wants to know what that fish is. GS says, first favorite fish is firemouth. Second is dwarf cuckoo catfish. Why firemouth? I'm curious. Not saying there's anything wrong with them. I'm just curious. Rainbow fish are my favorite, obviously, right? They're my favorite because they're active, they're schooling, they're social, and obviously you can get them in any color, size, basically you want. Obviously they're not monster fish, but my next favorite would probably be corridoras for all of the same reason. Although corridoras can be lazy sometimes. You'll see them just sitting there. There's Nisi. Someone was asking about my clock. It's one of a kind. That's what I said. No one else will ever get that clock. I'll never put it up for sale again. Saltwater Picasso triggers, freshwater bettas, and coolie loaches. Nice. I would have never thought coolie loaches. I found 2 of them in one of my tanks. I thought I got rid of them all, but I don't know. When you have as many as I did, it's probably pretty hard to get rid of them all. They survived a move in a fish tank without me even knowing they were in it, so I can never get rid of them. I need to get them some buddies though, because there's only 10 of them. A new fish that I got last week. Finally got some new fish, and I am totally in love with them. The Bumblebee gobies. The Bumblebee gobies. I've kept a few different species of gobies in the past, but never Bumblebee gobies, and they're just super awesome. They have so much personality for such a little fish. It's crazy. Hey everyone, and Bob. Hello, Barbara. So yeah, what else did I get yet? I got some of the. I got a trio of rice fish too, but the Bumblebee gobies definitely stole the show for me. I was not expecting them to be so awesome. Although I will say they're not really Bumblebee. They're more like carpenter bees. I don't know. Maybe they just haven't colored up to to like full yellow yet. But to me, they look more like carpenter bees. Jake's Aquatic World says cherry barbs are always great. I agree. The thing I like about cherry barbs is that it doesn't really matter where you buy them. So Bumblebee a tuna. It doesn't really matter where you buy them. Like if you just feed them right and treat them right, they'll get just super red. It's really easy to make that fish look really good. So that's what I like about them. Live ears. Fish Fam Christmas is just under 4K in donations now. Just started hitting up companies this past weekend. I think that's what I'll be learning about on Thursday. They ate cool. We were talking about them being on my desk. The Bumblebee goby. Mine are actually eating dry food, which is pretty crazy. No one will want to call them carpenter bee gobies. Plus, they won't sell. They need that Bumblebee name to sell. Lumpy Dog says, not sure I have a favorite fish, but he says Steenfott is his favorite YouTuber. Nice. Thank you, Lumpy Dog. I appreciate it. CPDs for me, two. I was going to say two Pseudomugil luminatus. Second is Pseudomugil luminatus. Getting my first avocado puffer tomorrow. Nice. Tomorrow I will receive, a lot of people getting stuff tomorrow, my first 2 pairs of longfin electric blue rams, and I also love my electric blue acara and my turquoise rainbow fish. So what you're saying is you like blue fish. I think that's what we're what you're throwing down, right? Bob, did you have a chance on Saturday to make it to the co-op meetup? Yes, I did go. I did go to the co-op meetup. I got to meet a lot of cool people, and it was pretty fun. Mad Cypress LL. Howdy. What would be my third? All right, so my first are rainbow fish. Second are corridoras. Third. Do I have a third? Could I pick a third? I mean, Panagaras are up there, but would they be third? Oh, I missed a super chat. What the heck? My favorite are... Zip Forest. Do something I can't pronounce. Platyfish specifically. They're social fish that interact with each other rather than guppies that just fill space with themselves. Also, platies are awesome. I got my first platies earlier this year. The Hawaiian, I think they're Hawaiian, but I think they're Hawaiian variatus platy. They're either just Hawaiian platies or Hawaiian variatus platies, but they're out in the pond, so I can't really. I don't even see them. Like right now they're in green water, so I can't see them at all. And thank you, Death by Fish Tanks, for the $10 super chat. Sorry I missed it, but I did eventually see it. Eventually. Let's see. Hey, stop. You know better. I wanna see how, like, phonetically how I'm supposed to say this word. Someone spell that out phonetically for me. if you know how to say that, spell it out phonetically, please. Oh, apistogrammas. How did I forget about apistogrammas? Would Apistos be third on my list? They're definitely top 5. Definitely top 5. Man, possibly. I saw one person say plecos, which makes me happy because a lot of people really don't like plecos. Like, it seems like people either like them or they're like, plecos are dumb, you never see them. Why am I paying $100 for a fish that I never see? Oh, geez. Firemouth has a... Firemouth was his favorite, or her. Firemouth has a cool attitude. Not the biggest, not the toughest, not the meanest, but doesn't back down. They sift through the sand like Geophagus, and the options to stock with Firemouth is very versatile. Cool. Cool. I really like the green in that kind of area of fish. I really like the green terrors. I don't know that I would ever keep one, but that's a really beautiful fish. Joel, like I said, he picks whenever you like. Just message her, like, what time is it? And she'll take a picture of the clock. How about that? Curtis with the $1 super chat, thank you. Rocky and Miles with the $2 super chat, thank you. Jen Free to be with the $5 super chat, thank you. A few of them rolling in there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Again, real quick, don't forget to hit the like button. Get more people in here. I have peppermint plecos, and they are great. I mean, obviously, I love plecos. Plecos are probably a top 5. So what do we got? We got rainbow fish. We got corridoras, apistos, and plecos. Ooh, favorite fish thus far, says Alex. The Congo spotted puffer, electric blue acaras, and black angels were also fun. I never got into angels. Never. I tried. My Leopoldi angels were pretty sweet, but I don't know that I liked them enough to ever get angels again. Rach says puffers. What a shocker! What a shocker! Puffers, puffers, corys, and oddballs. Cardinal tetra number 1. All right, interesting. I mean, obviously, it's an awesome fish. I have my issues with that fish, so we'll just leave it at that. Unholy Orders, what's going on, buddy? Brymac once says, my zebra pleco was the best 150 I ever spent. You know what's weird? When I had my colony of... Oops. I just moved all my chat. When I had my colony of zebra plecos, all they did was hide. I sold 6 of them and kept 1. And when I had 1 of them, it was out all the time. And it's not like there weren't... So there were other plecos. There was 1 leopard frog. There was 1 L397, 1 L494, 1 longfin green dragon, 1 longfin super red bristlenose. So there were still other plecos. And for whatever reason... that dude was out all the time. It was really cool. Flynn's Fish Forum and Nisi in the same stream. Oh my gosh. This is like an old school stream. I love it. Don't forget the Tanganikans, Bob. I know. I want to do like a Rest in peace, Patches, the ultimate best ever fish. Yeah, that fish was really nice. Really nice. I do miss that goldfish. Pearl Daniels are my favorite. I love the colors and lots of back and forth in the top and 1 apisto and some corys on the bottom. Like just 1 apisto or like 1 pair? I would hope 1 pair. Bob, where's the Dan's Fish link tonight for the folks who want to buy some of these kinds of fishies? That's an excellent question, and I don't know why it's on there. Well, I know why it's not on there, because I'm terrible at my job. I was even just watching his new video right before the stream. Ugh, I hate these CAPTCHA things. They're so annoying. Select all the images with mountains or hills. Yeah, why don't you... Anyways. I was going to say something I shouldn't. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have that pinned comment up there. I even made this stream like way sooner than I normally make them, and I still failed. Buy live fish here. Boop, boop, boom. And we're just gonna go ahead and pin this message. Ooh, coolest looking pleco, under $50. I think in the under $50 range, you might be able to find some small L264s. Maybe. You can definitely get Plecos L75, which are really awesome. You can get the L200 Green Phantom Pleco. I don't know that I could pick a favorite though. Eduardo Antonio sorry, that's all I got for you. Eduardo Antonio, $5 super chat says DIY guy is also doing his fish room in all black. By the way, my discus are deep red melons, not blue. Okay. Oh, did I say they were blue? I don't remember. Biscotti Nunya says, I really love green fire tetras, but the number one in my book are angels. Green fire tetras are probably one of the most underrated. Susan says L204. So here's my issue with the L204, Susan. That is, and it looks really cool. It's got like the lyre tail, unless you have something that's gonna eat or fin nip it. But the L204, it goes through all my driftwood way too fast. I don't know if you have that problem, but when I had one, I swear it decimated driftwood. It just ate it nonstop. Bob, what camera are you using to stream 4K? This is a Sony 6 something. Sony A64, 65, or 6600. I don't remember. Whichever one is the oldest that's probably the one. L333 Plecos would be another good one that's under $50. Yep, really good fish. Under $50, get some kind of phantom Pleco. I'd say golden nugget. I really like Plecos that primarily eat greens. It eats other Plecos though. Well, that's not very nice. You spend all your paycheck on fish and run out of gas. Wish I could catch you more often. 2 jobs sucks. Bob Vance, what's going on, buddy? I hope, well, obviously 2 jobs suck, but I still hope that, things are going well for you with the move. I couldn't imagine it being any worse from where you came from, but hopefully it's a little better. Only 6 more likes to 100. Do not forget to hit the like button. I hope you guys can just hear me burp. Oops. Saw some sweet snowball Plecos in my LFS. Almost left with one. There's like 3 snowball Plecos too. You know that? It's so annoying when you see snowball Plecos on the list, but they don't have the L number. It's annoying. Well. My gold barbs are starting to eat my pogo. Gold barbs. That is next spring, gold barbs out in the tubs. 100%. No doubt. Definitely doing it. Excited for my new discus today. I also love my angels. I'm kind of sad no one's saying Rasboras. I mean, I love Rasboras. No one's saying Rasboras. Layer off again this week. Maybe off a month. Being so lazy. Wait, laid off again this week, maybe? Maybe off a month? Okay, yeah. Laid off. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, hey. I know at my last job, if they were like, we gotta let you go for a month, and but then you can come back, I'll be like, yes, thank you. I don't know. Hopefully it's a good thing and not a bad thing. Steenfott Aquatics, did you see Rehoboth Aquatics have CW111 for sale? I've never even heard of this. Is it actually legitimate? Let me Google it. Guess I'll have to Google it. Don't make me separate you guys. Well, it looks legitimate. I shouldn't just assume things are illegitimate just because I haven't heard of them. Got a stock list somewhere, buddy? Where we go? Here we go. So it, yeah, I don't know about this. Let's see. This says July 2017. And I don't see any Corridoras. This website, I lied. This is definitely not a legitimate looking website. It looks like a website that was set up and somebody worked on it for like a day and didn't touch it again for like a year. Or however long it's been since they set it up. Lily, rainbow shiners. Absolutely. Absolutely. Rainbow shiners. I would love to do a native tank. I think one of my tubs next year will be native, just so I said this last year too and it didn't happen. Be native just so I don't have to drain it. And yeah, I don't know about this, buddy. You'll have to fill me in on this because it looks pretty sketchy. Looks pretty sketchy. Anyways, yeah, next year I'm hopefully going to do the native fish thing. Hopefully. I tried. Honestly, I bought rainbow shiners this year and they turned out to be something else. I ended up with 2 rainbow shiners and a bunch of something else that I still don't know what they are. Fish Tank Barn with a $5 super chat says, Goodyids and Cyprichromis for me. Cyprichromis. You know, I was talking to Corey from Aquarium Co-op about Cyprichromis, and I was like, they're basically the rainbow fish of African cichlids. And he's like, no. And I was like, yes. And he's like, well, this is how they were different. And I'm like, yeah, they are different, but that's like the only difference. I love having those kind of conversations. And thank you for the $5 super chat. Tequila Goodyids are definitely one of my favorite fish. And obviously Cyprichromis. Cyprichromis would probably have to round out my top 5. Jake's Aquatic World says neon green rasboras are great. I agree, definitely. Do Galaxy rasboras fin nip? I've never seen them do that when I kept them. How about those Kraken? Sorry, I'm so like, I don't even care. I don't give 2 craps about the Kraken. No craps for the Kraken. I love a good scarlet batis myself. I agree. Ooh, ropefish. Did anyone buy those ropefish yet? Tell me somebody bought the ropefish. Come on. Let's see. Dan's fish. Other fish. Oh, he got new ropefish. So, okay. Somebody's buying them, so they're rotating in and out of there, so that's good. Man, there was 4 ropefish on there forever. Now there's 7, so must have sold and got more. When I ask for specific species, they don't have it. And when I ask for what geophagus they can get, they don't know. Wait. Did Mike ever reply? I don't see. Just returned from yoga. Hi, fish friends. Me too. Just got back from yoga myself. What do you know? Do you still use Plasti-dip to black out your tank walls? Yes and no. It is still one of my favorite ways to paint the back of the tank. However, this last time for this fish room, like I painted the entire fish room black, and all the tanks were like outside. So I just took the roller and I just kept going and I painted everything black with a roller. But normally, yeah, I really do like Plasti-dip. I painted my truck Plasti-dip, not the whole truck, but like the mirrors, like they were supposed to be black, but you know it's a 95, so now they're gray. So I painted them and now they're black again. Like all the trim that's supposed to be black that faded gray, I use Plasti-dip on that. I use Plasti-dip on my computer. I use it everywhere. I just love that stuff. I'm like a Plasti-dip guru. My My nephew came over and was like, "Can you help me Plasti-dip?" And I was like, "Yeah." My old coworker, "Hey, can you help me Plasti-dip?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty good at Plasti-dip." Cuda mine went from 5 to 60 during the summer. I really want to do Cyprichromis outside in a tub, but I know, like in Washington, that would be like 3 months. I watched your vid and now have done 3 tanks. Nice. Nice. Love my yo-yo loach. I had a few years back. Dwarf chain loach is my favorite by far. Dwarf chain loach. Super awesome. They're something I want to breed as well. I think I'm down to like 3. So I bought 12 a couple years ago, and I think I have 3 left. 3 left. What did you Plasti-dip on your computer? Just some of the accent stuff. Yeah. Plasti-dip, the unofficial sponsor of Steenfott Aquatics. Yep. I wish. Man, that stuff is so expensive, and I go, well, it's not like really expensive, but I think it's like $7 a bottle. Man, I would put a Plasti-dip logo somewhere on here just for them to send me like I don't even know. It would probably take like a pallet. Send me a pallet every month, and I'll put a logo on here. Clown killies are cool, but tiny too. Clown killies are cool. Clown killies are cool. Man, I hate when I see a comment while I'm talking and then I can't find the comment again. Karen says, clown killifish are supposed to be top-dwelling fish. Mine swim all over the aquarium. Is that a good or bad thing? I wouldn't consider clown killifish like top-dwelling. I mean, yeah, okay, let me back up. If I was forced to say top, middle, or bottom, I would say top. But yeah, they go all over the place. Jake says, I'm not hugely familiar with geophagus, but some of them are stunning. Most of them are stunning if you let them actually like grow up, and if you do them in species only tanks so they can actually grow the lyre tails. Yeah, that's I think, I mean, they're still cool without the lyre tail, but that's the unfortunate thing about community aquariums is usually fish with lyre tails don't get to keep their lyre tails. Something in there is nipping them. And you can't blame them. I mean, a lyre tail to some fish probably look like a worm or, you know, something. Hello, Bob. Enjoyed the stream last night. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Like I said, I love being on other people's streams because I can just sit back and do whatever I want and say things and it won't get my channel in trouble. What's Plasti-dip? Yeah, it's a rubber coating spray. Yeah, it's basically like black spray paint, but it's not paint. It's like, so for instance, if you paint the back of your tank black with Plasti-dip, you can, it's say like 2 years, you're tired and maybe you want a blue background. Who knows why you would ever want a blue background, but you know, this is just a what if. You can actually just peel it right off. It just peels off of everything. It's really cool. Wish I had more room and time to have more tanks to try some of these awesome fish people love. That's why I love doing these kind of streams. It gets people talking about fish, and so, you know, one of the most common questions we get, what kind of fish would you do here? What can you give me some examples of some fish for this tank and that tank and that tank over there and the tank I haven't bought yet? And so when we sit here and talk about our favorite fish and someone's watching it, you can get a lot of ideas. Keyhole cichlids are amazing. I'm trying to remember when the last time I had some. It's been so long. The blood parrot, or the hillbilly goldfish is another name for him, is like a little brain with the fins. Crazy personality. So basically, you got blood parrots, and goldfish. The blood parrot's got the brain, and the goldfish got everything else. Because the blood parrot doesn't have the looks. It looks like a hillbilly goldfish, I'm telling you. Karen B says, how are things with Alice? Are you talking to me? I don't know. Would love to do a fancy goldfish if they didn't have so many issues. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get back into goldfish. Just, it seems like it's just always something with fancy goldfish, right? Even if you do everything right, I swear eventually something happens. And there's people out there that, you know, you can keep them for 10, 20 years, no problem. Not me. It always seems like just something happens. And it's always something that's never happened before. Granted, the last time, you know, I did kill my goldfish. That was my fault, but that was just one of the times. My African butterfly is really cool. I'm enjoying my new checkerboard cichlids. Checkerboard cichlids are pretty cool, definitely. I remember when a Plasti-dip didn't come in a spray, only the cardboard tube. Well, now you can, like, there's all kinds of, like, color changing paints and, like, sparkly plastic. Like, there's so many different, like, flavors of Plasti-dip. It's crazy what they're doing with that stuff. Xanadu. I missed the start. Hello, all you fabulous fish fam friends. Uh-oh. Bob Van says, I'm having a huge dilemma. 9 trout goodyids up to 2 inches long and a 20 tall. You have seen the tank. 5 or 6 laser cories or a pair of Apistos. Plenty of binding the rock work. I want all the fish to breed. I would probably do laser cories over Apistos. So I'm assuming you have the trout goodyids still and you're wanting to add cories or Apistos, right? 5 or 6, yeah. So I would do cories. I think your trout goodyids would be too stressful on the Apistos, and I don't know that they would breed. Or if they did, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm sure it can be done, maybe in a larger tank, but I feel like a 20 trying to get Apistos and trout goodyids, like, living in harmony. Like, obviously they'll go together, but breeding, I don't know. It could be tricky. I'd go with corridors. Flavors, disclaimer, do not taste your Plasti-dip. That's correct. You don't want to drink it. You don't want to drink it at all. The nice thing is it's really easy to get off of you. Like, if you're trying to drink it and spray it on you, it's way easier to get off than, like, spray paint. My LFS has amazing lyre-tail GBRs. I need to make room. I mean, lyre-tails are really cool. There is a point when they get too long to where they're not really cool anymore. I hate to say it, but like the lyre-tail on an Adonis Pleco, not that anyone is keeping that Pleco. They're like 4 feet long, but and the lyre-tail is like another 50 feet long. It's crazy. But there are times I think when it's a little too long. Put the ocean in an aquarium. Way back in the day, it was blue Galaris, worth whatever you have to do. Yeah, blue Galaris were like, even like 5 years ago, people were going like just nerding out on blue Galaris. Like, it was everywhere. Like, everyone wanted blue Galaris, I swear. Shibukins and tubs equal least effort, most reward. Plasti-dip has vitamin C in it. You know someone is going to actually do it. That's the problem. Now the next time I buy Plasti-dip, there's going to be an exclaimer on it because somebody drank it or ate it. Well, what about this? Here's a good use for a Plasti-dip. You know they have these like these pepper contests, like ghost peppers and stuff. What if you like Plasti-dipped your mouth and then you just like ate peppers? Like, look, no problem. It's not even spicy. Like, what's the problem? Maybe onto something there. I don't know. Win some competitions. Apistogramma and apistogramma and dwarf crayfish. Other dwarf cichlids and dwarf crayfish. At what point does a dwarf crayfish become a large lunch? I think you'd be okay with apistogrammas. You'd probably be okay with just about any dwarf cichlid, honestly. I can't think of a dwarf cichlid that I wouldn't put with a CPO. Yeah, I don't know. Simpsons did it, but did they do it? What did he do it with? Was it wax? Did he do it with like candle wax? Was that it? I don't remember. Just bought my first ever fire red shrimp. It was at the new LFS I discovered, and they had some great quality ones. Only problem is that I only had enough money for 2. I hope I get a male and female. That is a big gamble. That is a big gamble. I hope it works. I hope it works. I am like I'm overflowing with red crystal shrimp. I've got them all over the place. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. Mods are not responsible for any of the nonsense that comes out of my mouth. It's not nonsense. It's just ideas, you know? Just throwing around some ideas. Wax from a candle, yeah. Oh, Plasti-dip, it's not your father's Herbalife. Whoop, whoop. Hello, fishy folks. Marvin, what's going on? I'm finally out. What? Something, I don't know. Wanting to set up a 40 breeder for Brine shrimp. Any suggestions for the best success rate? I already use a hatchery for the eggs. Wanted to set up a 40-gallon breeder for brine shrimp. What's your goal? Is your goal just to like raise them, or are you trying to like mass produce them? I'm going to have a video coming out on my brine shrimp pond pretty soon. You may or may not notice the camera that normally sits on the shelf is gone. I have actually been doing some filming. I've got 3 different videos I'm filming right now, all at the same time. So yeah, video's almost going to be ready to come out again. And one of them is of the brine shrimp pond. So maybe just watch for that one. And maybe you'll get some ideas. My weather looks jumped out of my tank while I was at work. After 3 days, he didn't make it. That's the worst. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, I was just talking about you at the not like a bad way, not giving out like personal information or anything like that, but at the co-op meetup that was last Saturday, we were just talking about Danios, and I was like, hey, I know this person, Lisa. I don't know if you still have them, but I know that you got into got into Danios there for a little bit. I don't know if you still are, but I was like, I only know one person that was into Danios, and I don't know if they still are, but good to see you, Lisa. I'm pretty bummed out now. I don't have my work buddy waking up with me anymore. That's just the worst one. It's not the worst, but man, I hate when fish jump out. I just can't stand it. I did the research as thoroughly as I could with all my prior research, and I'm pretty sure, hopefully, that I got a male. I know I definitely got a female. Good. Mr. Versatility, multiple cameras, multiple projects. Just one camera. Curtis Schindler says, super jealous about the co-op meetup. Yeah, it was interesting. It was a lot of fun, obviously. I mean, anytime you get to hang out with a bunch of fish nerds, it's usually pretty fun. And but it was like the first one, so you don't really know you don't really know like how many people, so we didn't know how many chairs to put out, how much pizza to order, how many cans of soda to get. I mean, obviously I didn't have to worry about any of that. That was their problems. their struggles. Janet. Yep, Danio Janet was the one I was talking to. Says, hey Lisa, he's talking about me. Are you still into Danios? Cody, what's going on, buddy? Aquarium co-op license Plasti-dip. A funny thing, I was in the car and heard the song Hang On Sloopy by the McCoys on the radio. Made me think of the I forgot about that. Okay, we didn't talk about fish for the whole stream. That's right. We talked about Hang On Sloopy. And that Sloopy needs to hang on. I don't know why, but she needs to hang on. So a few Danio species. Boy, are they pretty coming in from the summer ponds. How would they do in the ponds? I think that would be a really good one for the ponds out here. 40-gallon brine shrimp tank is huge. I've got a 100-gallon brine shrimp pond, but it's just something I do for fun. Like, I'm not trying to like mass produce eggs or, you know, adults or anything. It's just fun. It's cool. It's something different. My trick to growing brine shrimp to adults is to have algae, lots of algae. Yeah, that's the nice thing about being outside in the light all day. There's definitely lots of algae in the tub. Tons of algae. Mike's Aquatics and Things, hello. Not much, just living the life. Doc said I can probably finally go back to work. Whew. I feel like it's been a long time, so hopefully that's good news. I would imagine that's good news. Raiders at Chargers tonight. Who does the chat have? Didn't the Chargers play like yesterday? I don't follow football, so I don't know. Corey always goes above and beyond. Just a meet and greet is enough. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like, he's putting all of us other YouTubers that have members to shame. Because as a member, now I realize not every member is in Washington, and that's unfortunate, but like, as a member, you got... So, I was wrong. I thought it was for members only, and it wasn't. So, anyone can go. You got, like, a gift bag that was worth, like, $25. Free food. You got a discount at the store. Like, all for a $5 membership. That's pretty crazy. Sloopy needs to hang on because she lives in a bad part of town. I always imagine when I hear the song, like, she's in the bed of a truck, and they're, you know... I feel like back in the 60s or whatever, when everyone was always like drag racing trucks and stuff. I just imagine her in the back, like, hanging on. Hang on, Sloopy. Hang on. Dropped a hot meme on the co-ops forum. Oh, man. Chargers all the way. Herbert is a beast. Herbert is a funny name. I feel like that's a good name. I'm never, ever naming a fish or reptile ever again, but I feel like Herbert would be a good name. I don't know why. Lots of fry from the chopre, Danios. The others, not so much. Rice fish did really well outside. I still can't figure out why I'm not getting anything out of my gold white clouds. This was the last year because they don't have... I don't think they have another year in them. Like, they're at least 3 years old. Like, I don't know how old they were when I got them, but now we're... This might be the third. So they were the first fish I ever did in a tub. And I started that in the fall, and it's been 2 summers now, so they've got to be at least 3 years old. Corey's membership alone pays for more than a majority of Americans' salary. You can feel bad, Bob. He has more resources. I mean, he uses it to pay his employees, so, like... Herbert might be a good name because there's so many fish named after Herbert Axelrod. So I'm going to sound really stupid here, but I only know of the Corridora and the rainbow fish. Oh, isn't there a Rasbora as well? Maybe? Matt coming in late to the stream, but favorite fish has to be Hillstream-ish fish and the combination of Denison barbs, Odessa, and Steenfott and gobies. Hillstream loach. I'm surprised no one else said Hillstream loach. Those are really awesome. Slightly new topic. Favorite fish for tubs. Well, I will say I still have my Buenos Aires tetras outside, and it got down. We've had a few nights into the 30s, and they're still just chugging along like champions. They don't even care. So I find, like, obviously they're a cool water fish, but to be able to go that cool is pretty sweet. And they're still fry. So, not that they're my favorite, but I'm pretty impressed. Like, that's pretty impressive. They're one of my favorites. Of course, I've only kept, I mean, I haven't even kept like more than 10 species outside. Next year I plan on putting my longfin, or maybe even sooner, my longfin white clouds outside. Hopefully they do better than the golden white clouds. Like, I can see that they're dropping eggs, but they're either not fertile, or they're just hatching out and dying or getting eaten. But there's plants, there's moss, there's algae. The rice fish didn't have any problems when I had them outside until I killed them. we are the dragonfly nymphs getting dragonfly nymphs. So I haven't had any problems with dragonflies until I moved, and now they were everywhere. So the last 2 years I haven't had to deal with dragonflies at all. That was new to like this year, summer of this year. Yeah, I'm hating because I'm a member and probably like 3,000 miles away, but they're doing it like all over the place. So this was just the first one, and as far as I know, like I think there's one coming up in Florida, which I could be wrong, but I think they're trying to do one in Florida. And if they're successful and like good turnouts, then I think, again, I can't really speak for them because I don't really talk to them about this stuff. What I overhear, is that I know they want to do them like all over the place. So if they continue to be successful, I would imagine they would continue doing them and just going all over. And someone on his stream asked if they were going to do them worldwide, and he was like, yeah. So that's pretty crazy. It hasn't dropped a night under 80 here yet. That's crazy. Crazy. Cactus Woman says, oh my god, Bob, I also bought 2 Panagara and they are so small. When can I start seeing them grown? They're not the fastest grower, but they're not the slowest one either. You know, there's been a lot of them for sale lately that are like an inch. And it will take them like a good year to get to a decent size, but it's better. It's better to get them small. You can watch them grow, let them take their time, and yeah, that just means you got a better value. You'll get to keep them for a longer period of time than if you bought large adults that maybe you bought adults and they're like grandparents and they're gonna die in a couple months of old age. Oh, I always prefer getting small fish. Hi Janet, maybe on Bob's Facebook page. What happened? Nice. I'd love to connect. Is there a way to message you through YouTube? Yeah, if Facebook is up, it's been down for like 7 hours. You can just go to Steenfott Aquatics Facebook group and post there. Cardinal tetras were also named after Herbert Axelrodi. How does cardinal tetra is like the scientific name? Maybe I don't know cardinal tetras enough to know the scientific name. Best pseudomcgill for general Asian community tanks. I mean, I'm always gonna say the Herbert is a parrotfish name. That's true, definitely. I'm always gonna pick the Luminatus. Like any of them would do well in a general Asian community aquarium. As long as you don't have like those giant rasboras that are like a foot and a half long, right? Any ones will do well, but my favorite are always the Luminatus. He used underhanded means for that. Reed and Aquarius Journey did 10 years for tax evasion. Jeez. He should learn how to do tax avoidance, not evasion. Then he wouldn't go to jail. I feel like Steenfott must need a nap after these quick fire sessions. No, but I definitely need dinner. Ever kept pseudomcgill cyandoralis? No, but I want to. I want to someday. I don't know who I told. I told someone the other day that I wanted a brackish tank, and for dragonfish, I want to do a dragonfish brackish tank, and I think pseudomcgill cyandoralis would do well, because dragonfish, yes, technically they could probably eat the pseudomcgill, but they're kind of blind, they're kind of slow, they're kind of dumb. So I don't think they would, but you never know. Maybe at night when they're all, bunkered down and sleeping, maybe one will get picked off by a dragonfish. But it is something I want to try. Cardinal tetra's scientific name is Aparatrorodion axelrodi. There we go. Outside tubs in Canada would last a week, then they would freeze. Archerfish are super underrated. I think the thing with archerfish is a lot of people like assume that they're brackish when there was a time when you could only get like brackish archer fish. Cyandralis is on my dream list. I really want to try growing macroalgae. I picked up a Crypt axelrodi at the last GSAS meeting. Huh, I've never heard of that one. I've been out of the plant game for so long. I'm actually looking forward to getting back into it with all my new tanks. Almost all of them are going to be planet tanks. It should be pretty cool. I have Luminatus in a species tank. Such a gloriously cool fish. I'm thinking if I could get some of the Aru for the community tank, I will go with them. Yep. Like, pseudomagills are just awesome fish. Super awesome. Kind of blind, kind of slow, kind of dumb. Give her my phone number. Ooh, hey, 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 hey. Ooh. I didn't say that. Been keeping true freshwater Bumblebee gobies. Thought they were only brackish prior. They might be my favorite aquarium fish now. Yeah, so I'm very new to Bumblebee gobies, but I did spend quite a bit of time researching them. And I feel like, you know, when people say, and I could be totally off basis here, because again, this is a new fish. I haven't spent a lot of time researching it, but a little bit of time. And judging by where they come from, you know, obviously they're in like rivers and streams that go into the ocean, so they're in brackish water. I feel like they can go both. Like, people say Bumblebee, the brackish Bumblebee gobies, or the true freshwater gobies. I feel like those are the same thing. I don't know, just what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they could be the same thing. I bought Dan's last small scale archers last month. Love them. I have the Luminatus and the Arus. Awesome fish. Got them from Dan. Good. Facebook is up and working. Sweet. Man, that was annoying. I kept trying to check Facebook and Instagram. I was like, what the heck is going on? I wanted to get Apistos here in the Philippines, but they're so rare and expensive. Wow. Dumb question. Can brine shrimp live in fresh water? Do they need salt? I think they can go like 24 hours in fresh water. So, yeah. What I do with my tub outside, like it's rained like 2 weeks straight, and I'm not like talking drizzle, I'm talking like buckets. It's been ridiculous here for like the last 2-3 weeks. It's rained so hard that like the tubs are just overflowing with water. Like, again, it's not like it's just barely going over, it's like rushing over. It's like rapids. That's how much has been raining here. And so I started the tub. I did full salt. So I set up like full salt, and that was, I want to say, in like July. And the only time, of course, it's rained a bunch since then. The only time I ever add more salt is when I start seeing mosquito larvae. Once I see mosquito larvae, I'm like, oh, we need more salt in there. And I don't measure it. It's definitely brackish now. It's probably more like fresh. I don't know what the salinity is. But they just keep on trucking. I see some mosquitoes in there. I pour some salt in there to kill them off. And it's so easy. It's so cool. You can just go out with a net and you can just scoop up a bunch of adults and feed them to your fish. They love them. So you're saying gobies go both ways? Definitely, in my opinion, the Bumblebee goby, or as I'll be calling them, the Carpenter bee goby. Ginger Grumble with a $5 super chat for plants or whatever. I have Luminatus already, and I have some Gertrude coming tomorrow. I can't wait to see them. Gonna do up a Pseudomagil tank with a few strains. Ooh, you are going to really make the purist upset. Man, some of those rainbow nerds, they go crazy when you mix species like that. And then some other of the nerds really get angry when you call pseudomagills rainbow fish. I tell you, people are just can be really uptight about that kind of stuff. Like, who cares? Nearly 200 watching, only 130 likes. I think we can do 20 more, right? We can do 20 more. 20 more likes. The new LFS I found has, well, you guys are killing me with the scientific names today. The Williams eye. Okay. Yes, the electric blue day geckos, they're so awesome. Are they like $200? Have they come down in price? The Williamsi. Yes. I've always wanted those, but they're just a bit too small for me. If they were even like an inch, maybe an inch and a half bigger, I would be all about those. Bowheads care, you heathen. You heathen. Bentley. I see. I bet Bentley is one of those people that are like, Pseudomagills are not rainbows. The Madagascar rainbow fish are not rainbows. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I don't know. I just... I am, but I won't be getting rid of any of them if they do happen to crossbreed. And that's the thing, like, you can even tell some of these rainbow nerds, like, dude, I don't care if they breed. I'm not a breeder. I'm not you. I'm not selling them. It doesn't matter if they're crossbred. It doesn't matter if they're inbred. Like, that's just my tank. And they're like, you can't do that. That is so wrong. You're going to kill rainbows in the hobby. Calm down. Like, I don't see these people complaining about fish farms crossbreeding. Oh, okay, they do. I'm just lying. That was an over-exaggeration. I like at the end of the stream to make sure Bob deserves it. All right. I think you just wait for me to wish you a happy 50th before you hit the like button. Oops, I forgot to like everyone. Like. I'm back. Sorry I had to take care of family stuff. Skippy, no problem. Can I call you Skippy? I don't know. I'm doing it anyways. Okay, now that we are in the second hour, Bob, what is it you... Wait, Bob, was it you that said your first car was an Escort GT and you want another? Yeah, did you find me one? It has to be an 88. Not an 87... maybe an 87 and a half. But it has to be an 88. It cannot be an 89. It cannot be any other year because they have the ugly spoiler on them. 88 and 87 and a half were the only ones that had the good spoiler. I love my new Luminatus, thanks Dance Fish, but my Signifers are still my... Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Fricatas are really cool too, but Fricatas, they're just a little too picky for me. Oh, man. It's the Principality, Smokey, Principality. Burn, told Lisa's age. Burn, Lisa. Burn. Hey, I don't care. I said my piece. Back to work. Wait, did he say something else? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Bentley. I don't see Bentley. I saw the first comment. Was it just the one? I hope you know that I'm obviously just busting your balls, right? I hope that's obvious. Maybe it wasn't. If it wasn't, I was. I'm not being serious. Dang it. I must have missed it. Pseudos scientifically are not a rainbow, but most bowheads consider them rainbows. Hey, that's what I said, right? Technically, the Madagascars are not rainbows, but we don't care. We don't care. We love them all. Okay. Okay, I gotta take a quick break. Be right back. All right. Dinner barely got my shoes off. That spaghetti squash. What are we talking about? Oh, what do y'all have for dinner? Okay. I shall check my email. Okay, I guess my other question is it like $9,000? The last one I saw was $8,000. Here we go. Oh my gosh. See? It says sold, and it sold for an 88 Ford Escort sold for $7,500. And that's not even an 88. So that's unfortunate. Oh, you know, wow. Yes, it is an 88. Never mind, I lied. Like, how? Man, I sold that car for $300. I bought that car for $500. I drove it into the ground for like 3 years, and then I sold it for $300. And now they're selling for $7,000-8,000. Okay, here's a question. Who's all going to the Portland show next weekend? Everyone in chat, chime in if you're going to the Portland Fish Show next Sunday for the Greater Portland Aquarium Society. I'm still working on it. We'll see if I go. I'm just curious. That thing is cherry. Yep. I don't like that they painted the spoiler though. I wish it was still red. But anyways. $7,500. This ain't working. I need my dance music. Oh, that is different, isn't it? Yep. I forgot. Oops. I think we figured that out on the last stream too, and I forgot to change it back. Whoops. I love how it's a Ferrari garage. Well, I don't even think that thing was $7,500 new. Well, that's just insane. Kind of far from me, I wish, but I don't move to Oregon for another few months. Janet is going. Yep. I will be there. First fish gathering of sorts I have attended. Nice. Can't make it. Karen says, rather a Corvette. We're talking about two completely different cars. And I make all of my decisions based on nostalgia. That's it. That's how I make my decisions. Nothing else. Purely nostalgic. We had a light blue Ford Escort too, but I think it was an 86 first car my current wife and I bought together. Wow, so you've been married for like 100 years? Congratulations, dude. Pacific Northwest is the fish capital of the world. We need more East Coast love. Are you kidding me? Every single show is on the East Coast. What are you talking about? Like, what? There's nothing on the West Coast. Like, this is the first time ever. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of saltwater stuff in California. Freshwater stuff on the West Coast just does not exist. It just doesn't. Oh my gosh. Everything is like east of the Mississippi. I swear. Karen says, I can dog this if you want. Just need to bring me your dogs in Quebec. Okay, that sounds plausible. I probably won't be going to any events out of the mid-Atlantic until the Triple Crown. Is that the, I don't know, like the actual Triple Crown, or are you talking about the show in Kansas? Because isn't there 3 shows in Kansas next year? Both coasts hog the shows. Well, let's see. There's one this month in Texas. The last one was in Chicago. The ACA is in I don't know. It's usually in Ohio, I think. I think it's in Ohio. Yeah, the coast thing is just like Florida and California hogging all the saltwater shows. But that makes the most sense. But I just want to show in Vegas. That's it. Jimmy and I are going to go to Vegas in December. And we're planning to. I just want a fish show in Vegas because it costs like $1 to go to Vegas. No matter where you're at, it costs like $1. So that's where they need to have them. It's the show in Kentucky with 4 clubs. 4 clubs. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Bob, what was the little 2-seater Ford with the micro back seat from the 80s? Was smaller than an Escort. The Festive or Fiesta or whatever that was. I also had a Ford Probe for a little while. That was actually a really fun car, not gonna lie. Ford Probe GT. ACA, LFA, ALA, ANCFA. I don't know any of the fish shows in Australia. Well, there definitely wouldn't be getting any fish shows right now in Australia. East Coast has Florida. The state alone has way more than the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. Like Washington, we've had, since I have been into fish, there have been a grand total of 2 fish shows here. So, yeah, that's it. There's a reef stock, Australia. Ford Festivus. A Ford Festivus. Hold on. What else we got going on here? Saab cars section has ended business. There's a lot of Saab people out, a lot of Volvo people out there too. Geo Metro was actually a GM product. And the Geo Metro, this is how you know. I'm not even gonna rant about it. I'll move on. But just the fact that a car that was built in the 90s can get 100 miles to the gallon, and here we are 30 years later still getting like 20 miles to the gallon, 25, unless you go like hybrid. Like, come on, you're telling me there's no collusion, the technology's not there? Shut up. Such BS. But anyways, I'll move along. So I went to half of all West Coast shows. Yep. That's funny. Yes, you did. Verlos Aquatics, what's going on, buddy? I was thinking about what you were saying about dwarf caiman, and I've thought of a compromise. How about neither a black throat or dwarf caiman, just a croc monitor? A simple solution. So, isn't a croc monitor like the same size as a black throat? I think a croc monitor is bigger than a dwarf caiman. Longer. I don't know what your definition of bigger is, but the croc monitor, it's not really a compromise. Why don't I just get a Komodo dragon while I'm at it? Komodo dragons can smell blood like 20 miles away. How crazy is that? The Suzuki Swift was a 3-banger, as was the Ford Festiva. Okay. Yes, a Festivus for the rest of us. Like, how come, out of all the names out there, like, I feel like Fish Festivus would be like a no-brainer. Maybe if I ever start my own show, it'll be a Fish Festivus, and I'll have it, it'll be a week-long, actually, that's totally not doable, but a week-long fish celebration. A Fish Festivus for the rest of us. Volvos are immortal. I feel like they're not anymore, but I don't know. I might be a little biased, but they definitely used to be. Didn't Audi, like, isn't Audi like the safest car in the world now, where it was Volvo for a long time? I know they lost that title at some point. I don't remember to who. I think Audi, but I could be wrong. But anyways, Pygmy Cories and Tiger Barbs, okay, or Bloodbath? Pygmy Cories and Tiger Barbs. It's gonna be one of those things like, if you get like 4 tiger barbs and like 20 pygmy cories, they're definitely going to be a bloodbath. Like they're not, and it's not like they're going to kill them, but when you have tiger barbs in low numbers, they are really they're just jerks, fin nippers. So I don't know, they get pretty big too compared to a pygmy cory. I don't know, you definitely need like, there's got to be like a sweet spot, because if you get too many tiger barbs, then one of them is definitely going to fin nip the pygmies. And if you don't get enough of them, then they're definitely going to do it too. I don't know what that magic number would be, but I'm sure it could be done. The newer might not be as good as the old ones. Still pretty good. I don't know. I think all new cars are just overpriced. I would never buy a new car. They're just... Like, what did I just see? I just saw, like, the average car payment in the U.S. is $499. $500 a month for a car just seems ridiculous. Like, and that's the average. So there's people out there with, like, $900 car payments. However, if you took that same $500 and put it in a pretty conservative mutual fund for like 30 years, after like 30 years, you'd have like $6 million, like $5.5 million. But people want to throw $500 a month away on a car and retire with no money. Hey, be my guest. Toyotas are immortal. The first gen Tundra is still kicking. Love that truck. Not all Toyotas, but yeah. I'll hold off on the pygmies for now. Yeah, you're probably going to want something a little bigger. Maybe look up like a Corridora Lortoensis. Here, I'll spell it out. Lortoensis, just like it sounds. This is a small, it's not a pygmy, but it is smaller. So that would be one that I would try. If you're wanting a smaller Corridora, if you can find Lortoensis, the other thing is that they're pretty inexpensive usually. Like I see them all the time for like between $3 to $5 range. So Andrew Purr, welcome back. Welcome back, Andrew. I appreciate it. I saw a caravan of Lamborghini on the highway last Friday. Well, I don't know where you live, but it must be Ritzville. I was trying to calculate the amount of money. My mind went blank. They were probably AMC investors. That would be my guess. I watched the Aquarius podcast that LRB Aquatics was on, and now I need to figure out what the secret formula is for purple shrimp. Oh man. I saw the purple shrimp in person, and they look way better in person than they do on camera. When I saw them, he was like just starting with the purples, so I'm sure they look even better now in person. Like, I think I was only like, it might have been like the first purples that he was able to produce, or maybe like first or second. It was pretty early in the purple career, in his purple career. Bob, you've been listening to Dave Ramsey, it sounds. I don't know who Dave Ramsey is. I've been a big proponent of car payments forever. Like, I just went over this with my buddy who just got a new car and is paying like $650 a month. And I was like, if you put $650 a month in AT&T for like 10 years, you'll double your money. But it said you're going to buy a truck. Like, anyways, who is this guy? Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Dave Ramsey loses deposition fight. Okay. A woman sues. It sounds like this guy's involved in a lot of lawsuits. Is an American personal finance personality, radio show host, author, and businessman. He's a evangelical Christian and hosts the nationally syndicated radio program, The Ramsey Show. Yeah, I have no idea who this guy is. Volvo was bought by Ford. Now our Chinese would still have my 88 Toyota truck if they hadn't stolen and stripped it. 22R engine is a thing of beauty. Croc Monitor's teeth are no joke. Madagascar rainbows and a blacked out tank with medium lighting is my new favorite. Just about any rainbow fish in a blacked out tank is going to be anyone's favorite. But Madagascar rainbows, they're so like just underappreciated. They get a lot bigger than people realize, but I just love that torpedo shape. And if you get like a school of like 20 of them in a 6-foot tank, they go insane. It's really cool watching them school around. Steenfott, yes, he has a popular book on personal finance. Personal finance. Interesting. I don't really follow like the national big people, which is probably why I don't know who he is. I haven't heard about that Ruben David. Thanks for the nice reading section. But rainbows, croc monitors, these are no joke. When I was at the San Diego Zoo, one of the zookeepers got his toes bit off by the Komodo dragons when I was there, so that was pretty exciting. What's the best way to make a fish color stand out in a tank? Black background, black substrate, and then feed them krill, and also RGB lighting. So LED lighting, full spectrum LED lighting. But yeah, black background, black substrate, RGB lighting, and krill. Danny from Aquatics says, "Hi Bob, sorry I was late. This is Danny. Ken dribbing home." Ken's always dribbing about something. Dribbing. Oh, I asked who was going to the Portland thing, and then I stopped looking after like 10 seconds. Now it's probably way up too far. Yeah, I can't scroll up that far. Oh well. I do that a lot. Ask a question and then forget and don't pay attention. I live in the Sim City as Dave Ramsey. I know several people who work for the company. Dave Ramsey is the food guy? Right? Maybe? Dave Ramsey. Oh, this is the guy we were just talking about. See? I really have no idea who this guy is. That's so funny. Oh, man, I am a really smart dude. Komodo dragon saliva is no joke. Yes, that's true too. Trues too. Won't black sand make them want to turn dark? No, so it'll. So we're talking about making the color stand out. So imagine like color on on a white background, white gravel. It really fades the colors. It makes them look washed out. Whereas black makes the colors, obviously if they're like a black fish, then that's gonna cause some issues. But black will always make colors. I hate this phrase, but it makes colors pop. I hate that phrase. You have no idea how much I hate saying that, but it's true. Black will make their colors pop. Ugh. Gordon Ramsay is the food guy. Gordon Ramsay, see? Are they related? Are they related? I don't know. Mission, I need cash for some electric car development. The chef, Gordon Ramsay. Don't Komodos bite their prey and wait for them to die? It depends on the prey, but a lot of the prey they swallow whole, including themselves. I can't remember the name of the really red Neocaridina shrimp, but I remember Lord Lucas telling everyone in his live streams. There's so many names for red. Bloody Mary. There's even like super red. Okay. Dave Ramsey, the financial guy, is really well known here. He employs a lot of people, and they just built a new campus. Well, there you go. Third cousins twice removed, I bet. Yeah, Kate Walker, I don't know. I don't know which ones Lucas was talking about. I don't remember. I just remember when I look at wholesale list, there's like 6 different like variations of red shrimp. It's very annoying. Was the zookeeper wearing sandals? I would hope not. That's not a very good zookeeper. I was only like 13 at the time, so I mean, I don't know. I did buy a ooh, maybe I should put that like on the shelf. I have a rubber Nile monitor that I got at the San Diego Zoo when I was a kid. And then I also have a Gila monster, a rubber Gila monster as well. 2 of them. No, one's a Gila monster and one's a beaded lizard. Pretty close. They're both venomous. Poisonous. Venomous. Poisonous. Poisonous. Oh, painted fire reds. Yeah, there's another one. There's another one. I think I agree, BJ. I think it's Bloody Marys are supposed to be the red ones, and then painted fire reds, and then they're super. Did Bob just phase shift for everyone, or is it just? Oh, I might have been doing my reptilian shift, but sometimes I accidentally just do it. It's like a tick where I start to turn reptilian, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I can't do that on stream, and then I have to phase shift back. So. Sorry. So it's just sometimes it's just a tick. Sometimes it happens. I shape shift. What can I say? On accident. I don't watch him anymore. I can't stand when Gordon Ramsay moans while trying food. Ooh. Who would ever want to watch that anyways? Like, does anyone actually like eat food? Like, obviously this is liquid, but do you go? Like, do people actually do that? That can't be a real thing. That would be so annoying. Danny, Mandy, Danny. What? So, Billie Jean, calling Billie Jean. I want the xylophone to be found alive somewhere. Let's see. I'm not familiar with this one either. What do we got here? Google says that's a drug. And Google, like me, is coming up with xylophone. Even Google doesn't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Venomous. I almost did when I made the smash burgers on my new griddle this past Friday. Oh, the Tasmanian tiger. Ooh, I want the saber-tooth tiger to show up somewhere. I almost did that when I made my smash burgers. Smash burgers. Thylacine is a Tasmanian tiger. Oh, little typo. That's why I couldn't find it. I hate mouth noises. Even listening to you drink water gets me a little. What about talking? Talking is a mouth noise. You have never been on a strict diet if you have never moaned when eating. I'm not saying I've never done it, but to do it all the time, like allegedly Gordon Ramsay does. What the heck is this about? I turn this off. Oh, Doug. Dougie. I hope you're doing well, buddy. If you are still here, hello, Doug. Hello. Niecy and Doug. Still need to go visit if I'm still invited one of these days. Ooh, maybe Jimmy and I can go there. Alaska or Vegas? I feel like that's a pretty easy question. Regina, I just watched a documentary on them. Trish, so true. Have you never heard of a strict... Okay. The Tasmanian tiger. I've seen one, but it was near Melbourne, Victoria. Was it a dog? Probably. Depends on who is talking. Talking is the worst mouth noise. I agree. I agree. Miss Anthony Bourdain. See, now that was a cool dude. That was a cool dude. He was... Oh, yeah, absolutely. He definitely did not kill himself. You can get away with a lot of stuff in France. My conspiracy theory, he was definitely did not commit suicide. Bob, are your old fishies okay at Danny's barn, or did someone else get a lot of them when you were moving? I still have a lot of them. I'm pretty sure all the ones that Danny took are still doing well. I haven't heard. She hasn't mentioned that any of them have died, so... I did give her a lot of fish. I gave her all my African cichlids. I gave her all the nano fish out of my 125-gallon planet tank, and there was pygmy cories, rosy loaches, rasboras, the algae-eating, no, the orange fin gobies. Gosh, what else? There was so much stuff in there. I don't even know. There was a lot. Habrosis corridoras, pygmy corridoras. Peacock gudgeons. There was a lot. It took her 2 days to catch or 2 nights to catch all the fish out of them. People who eat with their mouth open. Oh, that's so annoying. That is the worst mouth noise, is chewing with your mouth open. There's a channel called Kim Thai, 1.9 million subscribers. You watch her eat. My missus watches the sea. That's like that mukbang crap, right? Like, why is that even a thing? I don't get it. Speaking of conspiracies, we still haven't disproved the theory that Curtis might not have any tanks. We did. He did email me pictures of his tanks, so unfortunately, that was disproven. I don't know. Technically, they could have been anyone's tanks. But he, if I remember right, he sent something specific that proved that it was him and his tank during my live stream. Zen Ginger, such a unique accent, ancient animal, pisses me off that they were hunted to extinction. A lot of animals are like that now. Like, my dream job would be to go to Africa and kill poachers. Like... I'm not a murderer. I'm not a serial killer. But I would be a serial killer against poachers. Like, that would be amazing. And I would want to shoot them, like, while they're not poaching. So when they least expect it. I don't know. Think I'm going to, go use the toilet. Bang! Dead. I posted a YouTube video. Is that what it was? I knew it was something. No talking with a mouthful of food. Any camping trips planned? Hopefully. I think Jimmy is almost done moving. Almost. Either totally moved or almost moved. So hopefully soon. That's the best I can do. I had a friend whose dad had a long mustache and would suck food out of it while eating. That's pretty gross. I'd love to poach poachers. Yeah, it would be so fun. Remember, I'm TikTok and YouTube famous now. Oh yeah, Curtis is pretty big on TikTok. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's it. Kill or just poach a limb or two from them. I would want to kill slowly. So maybe a couple shots in the kneecaps, and then, let them, like, flop around for a while. And then, well, actually, I think maybe shoot them in the kneecaps and then just drag them out into the middle of, like, a pack of hyenas or something. That'd be pretty cool. Jimmy moved again. Yeah, he just moved from an apartment to a house. That's it. Oh, I mean, that's pretty awesome. It's a pretty big deal, but just cut off their fins and throw them back. Then they're not poaching them. I've lost count of how many times Jimmy has moved since he appeared in the YouTube fish. Usually yearly. Usually about yearly. They have a movie called The Purge. I would love that for poachers. Danikin Aquatics with the $5 super chats. What do they do in The Purge? Like, what are they purging? They're clearly not purging poachers, but the mustache comment almost made me retch. This took a dark turn very quickly. I'm pretty upbeat. Hit him with a rock salt shell. Oh man, the pain! Like, I can only imagine the agony of a rock salt shot. Oh, that would burn like none other. Whew. That's old school. Curtis, you're going old school with that one, buddy. Can't watch eating contest. Is a lot of fish tube on TikTok. I still haven't installed it. I don't think so. Curtis is famous on TikTok not for fish, but for his motorcycle. Go watch Seaspiracy. That's good times. Jimmy will allowed to have big tanks now. Well, it's still a rental, so I'm not sure. There's probably still limitations. He's just renting a house instead of an apartment, which, I mean, anytime. Like, I lived in an apartment for 1 year. I'll never do it again. I'd rather be homeless. I'd rather live in my truck. I don't know, the bed of my truck. I'd rather grill poachers, talk them into insanity, or split them over a roaring fire. Danikin Aquatics says, murder is allowed 1 day a year for 24 straight hours. It's a great movie. Interesting. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Maybe we should have movie night at the Portland show. Justice for poachers. Kneecap them and leave them out for a snack. Yeah, that's probably the best. What's my favorite tree? Well, that's an odd question. What would my favorite tree be? Probably just a good old-fashioned oak tree. Strong like an oak, right? Michigan hillbilly stuff. I assume we were talking about the salt shots. Man, brutal. I grew up in Ethiopia. Things get horribly ugly. Oh, wow. Regarding control of poachers, some people you just can't reach, so you get what you have here last week. Yeah, I saw a company that actually hunts poachers. And then I forgot to look it up to see if they were, like, hiring. I'm sure I'm the last person they would take. TikTok, blah. Yeah, TikTok. Exactly. Blah. That platform has gone downhill so fast, and I've only been on it like 2 months, and just like there's a trend. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it is like dominating the platform right now, and it is just killing it. And it wasn't even good to begin with. But anyways, the weeping willow, that is a pretty tree. But I gotta go with the oak. Where can I invest in this company? Well, it's probably a privately held company, I would imagine. I could imagine them being publicly traded. That would not end well for them. Rent in Renton, Washington for a 3-bedroom house, $2,400. Rent in San Antonio for a 4-bedroom house, $1,800. Moving from the ghetto in Washington, priceless. It's clear that we are all on the same page regarding poachers. I love you guys. Where can I? Oh yeah, maple trees are pretty cool. Maple, yeah, maple's pretty good. Yeah, definitely not going down that road, Trish. Bob showing off his bikini haul. I mean, it's just, I've yet to have one of those go viral. Maybe I'm picking the wrong music. I don't know. But I'm getting like 10 views per bikini haul. And I don't know. I think I got to try something else. A cherry tree so you can make your own cherry pie. Duh. If I'm what is it? A plumquat tree. Plumquat. That would be my fruit tree. A plumquat. Plumquat tree. Look it up. It's pretty rad, and they taste really good. Super good. Just read an article about a guy poaching in Discovery Bay. Is that in Washington State or Washington D.C.? It could be both, but there is a Discovery Bay in Washington. Can't have maple bacon without maple trees. I'm sure it's artificial. I'm sure there's artificial maple, just like raspberry is artificial flavoring. Cherry blossoms are my favorite. Yeah, but cherry blossoms are only good for what, like a month or two out of the year, or do they go longer than that? I don't know. But they are cool. It's a cool tree. They are the best. My grandma had some growing up. Plumquats. I want to try to grow in the fish room those mini banana tree things. I don't know anything about them, but I just saw them on like some gardening website the other day, and I was like, wow. And then, like, reading what they need to thrive in, I'm like, I bet that might do well in my fish room. Little mini banana. I try to eat one banana a day, so it'd be cool if I could like have my own banana tree. Although if they were mini bananas, I'd probably have to eat 2 a day. Very stimulating stuff, I know. Cherry blossoms bloom for 1 week. I'm like, a month, maybe 2 months. No. A week. Make sure you spell it right, or just look up different kinds of oranges. If I'm picking a fruit tree, it'd probably be a pear or an apple tree because they grow well in Washington. The heat wave we had this year really did not do well for the crops. The fruit trees, a lot of the fruit just got burned during that heat wave. Point of view, you can carry 30 pounds of supplies. How do you hunt poachers? What's your loadout? Well, first of all, I wouldn't be carrying anything because I would be in like a Land Rover or something like that. So I wouldn't have to carry anything. And I would probably go with probably just a good old-fashioned 308. Be just fine for me. I love the UFO drawing. Imagine if aliens were aquatic and came over in water-filled ships. Well, they're not aquatic, but they are in the ocean. So there are alien bases in the ocean. One actually in Puget Sound, of all places. So that's pretty neat. The peach tree in my garden is blossoming. Finally made it and gave the thumbs up. In vacation in Myrtle Beach this week. Right on, Blue Water Gym. Myrtle Beach. Isn't there one of those in California and Florida? Or is that a different beach I'm thinking of? I mean, either one is going to be better than the rain I'm looking at. The paper bark cherry stays pretty even when bare. They have copper-colored trunks. Interesting. Copper-colored trunks. All right. I was waiting for that comment. Not going to read that one, but well done. So that's why apple prices are high. Yeah, it could. Well, I mean, prices on food is going up big time. Big time. Inflation like a mother. You can holiday in South Africa and hunt poachers. I finish off the poachers with the good old-fashioned cast iron pan. Bong. Bong. That's how I imagine it sounding when you hit someone in the head. Bong. 14 days till I leave for Mexico. Oh boy, South Carolina. Oh yeah, duh. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Duh. So what's the one? There is a beach in Florida, and there's one in California, and they both have the same name, and it's really annoying. What is your favorite aquatic plant of all? Anubias. By far. There's not even a close second. There are other plants that I love. It's just Anubias is probably always going to be my favorite. we're just talking like full on, all around. Like if I can only keep one in every tank for the rest of my life. Now, I would hope I could keep different species of Anubias. If I only got to pick one species of Anubias, it would be Anubias caufifolia. That is my favorite Anubias species. I had a copper-colored trunk once too. Tanning mishaps. That'll happen. That'll happen. When is Aquarium Co-op's live stream? I believe he streams on Tuesday now. I don't know what time. Maybe 4, 5 a.m., p.m. I don't know. Tuesday evening. Last I heard. Any fish from the United States that are worthy? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. First of all, you have the Okefenokee pygmy sunfish, which if you want a nano fish, those are really awesome. Rainbow shiners, super awesome, beautiful fish, beautiful fish. And there's lots of darters that are really cool. Not the easiest fish to keep, but if you've been fish keeping for a while, you can probably do it, no problem. Corey isn't doing live streams for a while. Yeah, he kind of goes in those little cycles, right? But last I heard, he was doing them on Tuesdays. I like crypts a bit better. That's fair. I mean, crypts are another one. Like, that would be a really good plant to have if you were only allowed to keep one. I have my first Anubias now. Nana Petite is a really good one. Nana Petite used to be so expensive, and now it's like the price of like any Anubias, which is nice. I'm glad that it gained popularity so fast and came down in price. So it's rainbow fish in a long tank with Anubias, dark gravel, and a Steenfott blue painted background. That's it. That's it. Corey will be doing a live stream next Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. EST, but it'll be with me. Red belly dace and tangerine darters, flag killie. Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's not like a good, I don't know, like none of them, well, there's some. Most of them are going to be like cool water tanks though, as far as like Native American natives. Nana Petite is $20 here. Ouch. Where are you at again? Because you can buy it. I mean, if you're in the U.S., you can buy it online for cheaper, even with shipping. Jeez. Jungle Val is my favorite. Interesting. I have a very strong love-hate relationship with Jungle Val, so it'll never be my favorite. But it is a plant I love, but I also hate it. Would rainbow shiners overwinter in the Pacific Northwest? Oh yeah, absolutely. It gets way colder where they come from. Would love to have some, but running out of room for anything but Danios. Rainbow shiners would be a really good fish to pair with Danios too. I just remembered mulberry trees. Yeah, that's a cool one too. I got to admit. Still got to go with the oak though. Oak. Wish it was legal to keep brook trout. A fast-flowing cold water stream biotope would be so awesome with those. Yeah, I think brook trout are probably my favorite trout. Who is your favorite on Impractical Jokers? I don't know what that is. Impractical Jokers. True TV show. What is this? Yeah, I don't have cable, so if there's something on TV, I don't watch it because I don't have cable. Yeah, never seen that. Never seen it. Hi from Sydney, Australia. Big fan of the channel. Any chance of some updates on the fish room? Yes, there's going to be. Honestly, it's probably going to be like a month at least before like a complete like fish room tour type video. Probably closer to 2. But like I filmed setting up a 125. I filmed an unboxing, and you'll get pieces of the fish room in those videos. But like an actual fish room tour won't be for a while. I love Jungle Valley because most of the fish in are like our noodly fish. Because most of the fish I like are noodly fish. Magnolia trees are cool too. I have one, but you can almost... I have one. You can also use the leaves in your tank. Also. Bob, you need to watch that show. You have hours of laughs just waiting for you. See, this is why I don't watch new shows, though. Because I have a problem with binging stuff that I like, and then I don't get anything done for 3 days. And then people ask me, when is your fish room video going to be out? And I'm like, well, I could have done it, but I watched Impractical Jokers for 9 days straight. It's legal to keep trout where I live as long as you buy them from a farm. In my experience, they are extremely susceptible to disease and really need cool water. Yes. Yeah, so I can buy trout from a fish farm. None of the farms around here have brook trout, though. It's always rainbow trout. I don't think I've ever seen any other trout at the fish farms here. Can you guys hear that? He's dreaming. I don't know if you can hear that. Dog's dreaming. Dreaming. Do you have a favorite color enhancer food for the red cherry shrimp? If not, frozen bloodworms or extreme krill flake. I mean, extreme krill flake is what I would use right now if I was going for food for color enhancement. I'll catch you later. I have to set up the Zoom meeting for Greater Portland Aquarium Society. See you later. See you, Danikin. Hopefully this weekend. Hopefully. I'm still trying. Still trying. You know what I really like to eat is cutthroat trout. I don't know. Anyone else? I love cutthroat trout. Blue water Jim, yeah, for the tank to raise keyhole cichlid fry. Awesome. Can't wait for the tour. Any breeding projects planned? So yes. Yes, actually. I probably won't get to breeding by the time the fish room tour is out. But I have a group of Corridoras stirby. I mean, nothing amazing, right? Everyone has bred those, but I haven't, so I want to. I have some Danios that I need to breed, some Hikari Danios. What else? There was something else that I currently have that I want to breed, but I don't remember. It's been kind of hectic around here. Sorry about the bad English. I'm cooking right now and using voice to text. Oh. I just assume that it's me reading it wrong. Then no, you already kept them. He's gone. I know they love leaves and my kids love fruit. Brown trout. I don't think I've ever eaten brown trout before. Fish are friends, not food. Do you like black water tanks? I like looking at them, but I don't think I would like keeping one myself because I enjoy planted tanks more than black water tanks. And yeah, you can do some plants in a black, but if you're doing like a true black water biotope, then you would not have plants in it. So yeah, I do like looking at them. Like, I think they look really cool. Like, if you find like a really nice quality video of a nice blackwater aquascape online, like, it's really fun to look at. I just don't know that I like it enough to dedicate an entire trip to it. Okay, Stu says, would you ever take a trip to Wyoming to see Dan's new fish store he's building? Yes, once that is done, I will be flying out there for a private tour. Me and maybe another YouTuber will be going out there. And I say maybe. Last I heard, it was, but I haven't really talked about it in a while. So maybe me, definitely me, maybe another YouTuber will be going out and getting a private tour of the facility. And I'm really looking forward to it. It looks like it's going to be pretty impressive. And yeah, it'll be really fun. I want to keep fathead minnows. They are super cute. They are native and super clear in lakes in Montana. Super clear. Will you be making a video of the tour? Yes, absolutely. So I'm an affiliate for Dan's Fish. So if I went to his facility and didn't make a video, I'm hoping to make multiple videos. So that way, every time I make a video, I can drop my affiliate link in the video and maybe make $1 or $2. So yes, absolutely. I'm already like sketching. Well, somewhere I have a pad of paper, and I've been writing down some ideas of some videos I want to shoot there. So, oh yeah, hoping to live stream as well when we're down there. I don't know, it should be a lot of fun. My dream tank is a 120 completely black water Amazon biotope with sunken trees, loricariidae, rummy nose, tetras, and some sort of top dweller, maybe hatchet fish. That would be awesome. See, now that's pretty cool. I just know, like, eventually I would have to put plants in it, which means eventually, like, when the plants start dying, I would have to change the lighting, and it was just one thing after another. It won't be that anymore. It'll go from black water to just a planet tank real fast. Only 6 more likes to 200, folks. Only 6 more. That's all I'm asking for. Last time I was only asking for 20, and we did it. This time I'm only asking for 6. Hit the like button, please. I have a bunch of rosy fathead minnows in with some juvenile bluegills. Love watching the rosies. I really like stickleback minnows. I don't know why. They're invasive here, but that's, well, again, you know, nostalgia. That's the fish that got me back into fish keeping, which is probably why I like them a lot, but I don't know. If I come across them again out in the wild here, I will absolutely be bringing them home again. Fine, I'll like. I wonder if Lisa liked before she left. I wished her happy 50th, so she better have. I checked my Pocket Zen. Pocket Zen? I found a finger, not the one you were hoping for. What is that, Black Sheep? That's from the movie Black. Well, I don't know if it's originally from that movie, but I need to watch that movie. It's been a long time. Too long. Matt, why am I not surprised? Steenfott, what do you know about blue spotted hill trout? So I've never kept them myself. They are a beautiful fish. They can be very fin-nippy. So I would be very careful about what fish you put with them. And again, I've never kept them, so this is just from my own personal research. And I think Jimmy had them like 4 moves ago. I think Jimmy had them, so I've seen them in person. But I think they can be a bit fin nippy. So, like, don't put them with slow moving, long finned fish, and or fish that, you know, be turned into a meal. Like, nothing super small. And you should be all right. Hopefully going to set up a pond next year. A little water feature with white clouds for mosquito control. I've been lurking while working in the better room. I changed my dislike to a like with an eye roll. Thank you. It looks like this one and not like a thumb. SC Aquatics, what's going on? Just in time to end the stream because it is 7 o'clock and I got to eat dinner because I am starving. So I want to appreciate everyone for coming out and hanging out. This was a lot of fun. We talked a lot of fish. Not as much as last time, but still a pretty decent amount. I think we made it like an hour and a half before we got too off the rails. So that's not too bad, right? That's pretty good. And I want to thank everyone who super chatted, everyone who hung out, lurkers, subscribers, moderators. I think there was, there was only like 2 things to ban this time, so that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I hope to see everyone here next week, next Monday, same time. There will be a members only stream this weekend, so members, look out for that. I don't know if it's going to be Friday or Saturday yet, but it will be this weekend. And yeah, I hope you all have a great week. And I'll I guess see you next week. I don't really have much to close with this time. Bob, it's 3 p.m. in New Zealand, so you can't leave. But it's 7 p.m. here, and I am starving. So I gotta go. Good fun. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you, Janet. I have a pair of stir-by cories that keep breeding and laying eggs, but not a single hatch. Unfortunately, eggs are still staying white. I think my male might be infertile. Yeah, I mean, if you only have one male, get another male.